Welcome to Colaberry Open House. My name is Ali. I'm the managing director, and for the next hour, I'm going to be giving you an overview of the Colaberry program. Our agenda tonight is I'm going to give a small presentation of what the Colaberry program is like, the current state of the market. We're going to talk to a couple of alumni that were recently placed, and then we're going to talk about some payment options. So here's some of our instructors. People love our instructors. They've been with us for a long time. They all went through the program. They've all been successful. So all of our instructors, we have instructor Samir works at Microsoft. They work all over. Very, very good instructors. You guys are going to love them. They're voted rated 9 out of 10 from the students. And like I said, they've been around. They went through the program. And now they are part of the program to help give back. Now, understanding these type of jobs that we're preparing you for, okay, we have to look back in history to 1400 when the first technology came out, which was the printing press. It wasn't another 200 years before another technology came out, which was the telescope, all right? And then another 150 years before the steam engine came out. Now, as you see us rounding the 21st century, you see all of these different technologies. You have the internet, you have cell phones, DVDs, social media. And now, when you have technology, it produces data. So as there's a growth in technology, there's also this growth in data. And as the reality, 65% of children starting kindergarten, first grade right now, will grow up to work in a field that does not yet exist. And not only that, but half of our jobs are going to be affected over the next 15 years. Now, when you categorize these jobs into non-routine or routine, am I doing the same thing over, or am I doing different things each time as part of my day-to-day? Cognitive versus manual. Is it a thinking job, or am I manually doing this type of work? Well, these jobs fall into the non-routine cognitive. That means you're not going to be doing the same thing over and over again. And it is a thinking job. Okay. You're not getting paid for any type of manual activity. You're getting paid to problem solve. And if you look at it, since the 80s, these type of jobs has been accelerating, and it's no different from these jobs. And when you further categorize the jobs, you look at this chart and you see how far to the right you are is how hard it is to fill the job, which means that I can't put you through a little 5-day, 10-day training, and then you're able to come out of the other side, able to do this type of work. It's a lot of effort that goes into it. It's a lot of things that you need to know. Very doable, but for that person that wants to grind and get all of the information that you need to get. Also, how high on the list you are is projected growth. As we move into this new age, you want to have a career that's going to have a great projected growth. And that's exactly what these fields that we work in. We work in this upper right-hand corner, which is our disruptors, okay? The jobs are hard to fill and the projected growth is awesome, which means for the foreseeable future, you will have a job in this industry, no matter how rapidly things are projected to change. So what is analytics? Analytics is the scientific process of transforming data into insight for making better decisions, offering new opportunities for a competitive advantage. It is about the money, okay? And companies that are able to use their data better, they make more money because they understand their customers better. They give their customers a better experience. And when customers feel safe, when customers feel wanted, respected, guess what? They spend more money. Perfect example, Amazon. Okay, you go to Amazon, you feel like they know your first name, your last name, because they everything that you want to buy. Hey, they've also purchased this. You have the reviews. It's just so friendly to the user to really get a good assessment of what they're purchasing. Okay, and then also once the shipping. The shipping is magnificent because it could come same day, it could come, next day. And so all of that is laid out for you. You get updates as your package is on the way, right? It's really a safe feeling when you're shopping versus shopping from somewhere you don't know when things are coming. You don't know if maybe they got over on you. Okay, so the better companies use their data, the safer they feel, and then the more money that their customers will spend. Now, when we talk about the shortage in data analytics, 43% of companies currently are experiencing skill gaps or skill shortages in data analytics. And that number is going to double in the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, so companies do need these type of positions. They need to understand what's going on with their data, and they need to become more efficient with their business processes. So what needs to happen? Well, people need to become more data literate. That means understanding all aspects of data, starting from collecting the data, transforming, modeling, okay, visualizing the data, and last but not least, being able to communicate those findings. 20% is the growth we will see from 2018 to 2028 in this role. 50% of companies have adopted AI. Okay, 85% of companies have adopted big data and analytics technologies, and 96% of companies are planning to hire full-time staff. So how can you achieve your career and personal goals through Colaberry? Well, Colaberry offers a multi-pronged approach. We do training, we do guidance for mentoring. We have over 40 mentors who have all been products of this program and have come back to help you become successful as well. We have internships. As you go through, you're going to work on real world data science projects. Okay, and we're going to assist you the entire process of getting hired. That's creating your resume, creating your profile, creating your online presence. We're going to get you interviews. We're going to help you study for those interviews. And then we're going to make sure that you're successful in achieving your desired outcome, which is a career in this data field. We have won awards for our platform because what we do is we take data and we take machine learning and we take AI and we use that to enhance or increase the time it takes you to learn a subject, okay? One thing is certain, as you go through this program, you're going to have to learn this topic on a very deep level, okay? We're not going to just give you theory, okay? You're going to have to code. You're going to have to get used to it. You're going to have to understand what errors look like, okay? You're going to get into the thick of things. You're going to have to learn this topic on a high level, okay? And so what that requires is a deep level of attention, okay? And so as you go through and lock yourself into this program, we're going to use the AI to speed up the time that it would normally take you to complete all of this work, okay? So if you take the first and the second program, you're looking at about a year. Once you complete that year, you're going to be equivalent to someone with about 3 to 5 years experience, okay? And we've won awards through MIT, Course Report, Best Data Science Bootcamp, General Motors, and more. I told you earlier, our instructors are rated 9 out of 10. Our students love them. They're all set to help you on that journey, and they ride with you the whole way through it. 95% of our students would recommend the course, and 92% plan on taking another course. Now, here are some of the places where our alumni are working, and it's just a few. I mean, most companies that use these type of technologies have at least 1 or 2 Colaberry people there. So when you make it through and get your job, Maybe you'll see someone who you've watched their videos before. You may see them in your job. Now, what Colaberry offers is a 2-semester boot camp, okay? The first part, which is you guys, what are you looking at? We have a class starting on, our next class starts December 2nd, okay? December 2nd. And so that class is going to be about 3 months. You're looking at 2 days per week. That's Tuesday, 6:30 to 9:30. Okay, and Saturday 9 to 1. I'm gonna go over those times again later, but Tuesday 6:30 to 9:30, Saturday 9 to 1. And we are in the Dallas area, so everything we do is going to be on Central Time. Okay, hands-on assignment. Everything is lab-based, okay? You're going to have a lot of homework, 15 to 20 hours per week outside the class. Okay, that means that, yes, you spend time during the class, but that doesn't count towards your 15 to 20 hours. Okay, you need to have the time to be locked in when you go through this program. Everything we do is real world scenarios. You're going to work with many data sets from many different industries. We're going to help you build a project portfolio. Okay, you're going to work on projects. Projects is how you build experience. And we have a very, very nice, tight-knit Colaberry community. You'll see as you go through the program. You'll see also after you graduate. We have, alumni. We hold events every few months. We have a great community that will help you thrive as you're going through the program, and then also when you move over into the real world. All right, you make it through the first portion, the first program, you have the opportunity to sign up for our advanced data analytics class, okay? This is what transitions you into a real job, okay, a career. And so immediately you're going to be assigned a couple of mentors, and their job is to help guide you throughout this process. All right, you're going to be working on more real world projects because that's how you gain experience. If you're going to know, you're going to move over and transition into these jobs, you have to know what you're doing, okay? And you have to know what you're doing from day one, all right? And so, again, we have an AI enhanced training program. Everything we're doing is catered to cut down the time that it takes for you to learn these topics. We do from the time you're ready to hit the market, we're going to be there to help you with your resume building, your profile building. We're going to make sure that the projects that you build through this program are there and visible to the clients so they can actually see the type of work that you've been able to do. Okay, and when it's time for you to hit the market, guess what? We have a machine that we use that's going to get you up to 100 submissions per week. Okay, that's 100 job applications per week. And then as the interviews roll in, we let you know, hey, you got an interview coming up this week, Thursday. Okay, here's the questions that you need to prepare for them. Okay, and then you go practice. Okay, and then after that, bam, you're gonna meet with a mentor, you're gonna prepare, and we're gonna crack that interview. Okay, we're gonna be with you the entire step of the way, from going on your interview to starting your job to being a resource for you. Once you get your job, we will be with you every step of the way, and we will also provide lifelong career placement services. All right, let's say 2 years from now, you're out of a job. Just hit us back up. We'll put you into our system to make sure you get a job in the quickest time possible. All right, so what's in the curriculum, right? Well, you're going to be doing things like learning SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's the language you use when you talk to a database, okay? So the database has all of the information. You got to learn how to talk to it. You got to learn how to retrieve the information that the companies need to make better decisions, okay? You're going to learn how to create reports out of this data, okay? You got to create that picture of what the data looks like so the business can know what is the next steps. What do we need to do from here? Okay, you're going to learn and you're going to use some of the hottest tools out there on the market like Power BI, Tableau, and Click. Okay, these are the data analytics tools that most companies are using. We're going to help you build a portfolio with real world projects. Okay, your project will be a real world project and it will be unique to you. And our architects will guide you through that entire process. We will document it and we will prepare it for the clients so they can see what type of work you're capable of. Okay, and everything that you learn throughout this entire experience, you're going to be able to apply that knowledge to the job itself. All right, so our class structure, again, 2 times per week, Tuesday, 6:30 to 9:30, okay? And then we have our Saturday, 9 to 1, okay? You're looking at 15 to 20 hours per week outside the class, okay? I don't recommend you take the program unless you have that time, okay? It's going to take that time. It's not a magic program, okay? You got to get locked in, and when you get locked in, guess what? We're going to accelerate the time it would normally take you to learn it. I like to equate it to one of those speed trains, right? You have those speed trains. When you're on the train, feel normal, right? But when you're off the train and you're looking at it, it's going fast, it's accelerating, it's going top speed. That's what it's like for a student at Colaberry, okay? You're on that train, you're making moves, you're moving at top speed, and as you're going through it, it's not gonna feel like that, okay? You're just gonna be in it. We have a great support team. We have our admissions team on today that's gonna be helping you. And by the way, guys, I got the best deal for you. We're offering a discount tonight that you will not get at all, okay? It will be the best discount that you can get joining this program. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but you will have tonight and tomorrow night, okay? If you're able to make the full payment, you're gonna get the biggest discount that we're gonna offer that you won't get at any other time as you start in this class. So stay tuned for that. But we have a great community of our TA support, our community of peers. Okay, we have help sessions 3 times a week. If you're struggling with your work, attend one of those help sessions. Okay, we have chats. We have chat groups where you can send a message, goes out to your class. If somebody else has gone through that, they can help out. We also have WhatsApp groups for the class. You're struggling with something, post it there. Okay, so we have several different places where you can get help. We also have AI built right into the app. So if you get an error on your code and you're trying to figure out what it is, throw that puppy in the AI, ask them what the error is, and it'll tell you, hey, this is what you're looking at. Okay, so these are all of the resources that you're going to have around you as you go through the program, because you're going to get stuck. Okay, that's part of being a developer, is getting stuck. Okay, and when you get stuck, it's about problem solving. It's about figuring your way out of it. Okay, and that's the skills that you need to learn as you go through the program. So we set you up with different resources. You have an app that you can get help through. You have WhatsApp, you have AI, okay, and you have your peers in the class. So several resources are there, a great support system to make sure that you stay focused, okay, and you complete the program. Now, let's talk about cost, because you're looking at initially a $2,000 investment in yourself, okay? Is the program $2,000? Is it worth $2,000? Absolutely not, okay? But we know that this may not be for everyone. This is your shot to see. If you're able to complete this 3-month program, then you are someone that is capable of completing the advanced data analytics and moving on towards getting a job. Okay. So think of the first session as like a prep session, like a getting ready. Can I do this? Am I capable? Do I like this type of work? Okay. And so that's why it's only $2,000. When you get to the second portion and you made it through and you say, yes, I feel like I can do this. I like this. I want to move forward. Well, then you join our advanced data analytics program, which is $15,000. Now, there's 5 different payment options that are behind me. Okay. First payment option, and I'm going to come talk to you guys again about this. So I'm not going to go into a lot of depth in this for the second portion. What you need to focus on is, hey, this first portion is $19.99. Okay. The second portion will be after you've already gone through the 3 months, and then you assess that. But for that portion, plan A says, hey, I'm going to put $12,000 down up front. That's going to give you a 20% discount. Okay. So you can see right here in the chart behind me, the light blue is the down payment. Okay. So the more you invest up front, the less you pay overall. Okay. Plan B says you put $9,000 down, and then the dark blue is how much you pay post placement. Okay, so 9,000 down, and then you pay 4.5K after you get placed. Okay, plan C, 6,000 down, 8.25K after placement. Plan D, 3,000 down, 14.25K post placement. Okay, for plans B, C, and D, if you do not get placed, you do not pay that dark blue amount. Okay, so you could have somebody who's already gone through, you've already had a couple of people go through, you're very confident you're going to go through, you're very confident you're going to make it. You may want to take that A option because you're confident in the system, you've seen it work, and you know you're not going to quit, right? Or as on the other side, you might be in the D. Hey, I'm not very confident in this program. I don't know anybody who's made it through. I don't know if this is something that I want to do. Okay, you could go with option D. You pay more in the long run. However, you have less risk up front. Okay, and then plan E is actually a loan. Okay, we've linked up with a company called Stride who offers loans. And so basically how it works is you sign up with them, then they send us money to fund your training on your behalf. You have 8 months before you start paying them back. Okay. Now, this is not predicated on placement. They were expecting you to start paying after 8 months. Okay. So I want to put that out there. But anyway, A is paying up front. You get a 20% discount. Plans B, C, and D have you putting a down payment with the rest being due once you are placed. And then E is a loan, okay? And someone is paying on your education on your behalf, and then you will pay them back after the time period. All right. Now, before we move on, I know we have a couple of people that have come here. Larry, are you there?
Yes, Ali, I'm here. Good evening.
All right, you got your camera? There you go. What's up, man? So how long has it been since you started your job? I know you just got your job recently. Guys, he's up in Canada, and he has a friend that went to the program in Canada, told him about it, and then he went in and he recently got his job. So how long ago did you start your job?
It's like exactly a month now.
Okay, a month ago. And
Yes.
what type of role are you in? What is your role?
I'm a data analyst.
Data analyst. Okay.
Yes.
Tell us what you do. What is your job? What do you do on your day-to-day?
Okay, I'm working as part of a team with project management services. My company is into utility, so I help them to gather the data.
They're into
interpret.
What type of company is it?
Is a utility company, gas
Utilities. Okay.
gas utility company. So my role is to gather all the data that the company has, so to interpret it, most especially in terms of the forecast. Utility company, they spend a lot of money, so they want to understand how well they are doing in terms of their budgeting and their actuals. So this is what I do. I try to gather all these data sources from different vendors from everywhere, trying to model them and to make a good insight out of the data. So this is what I do every day. I gather information from all the stakeholders and model it so that they can make a good informed decision out of it.
Okay, so you only been there a month. Have you had to turn in any projects yet?
Yeah, from day one, it was a marathon, Ali. They
Yeah,
didn't.
what,
There
huh?
was no holiday for me, I tell you, because actually there is a guy that I was there. He has taken another role and he has to join another team. So I was like given 2 weeks, and the guy was chilling. You're an expert here. It's your call. This is what he kept telling me. It is my call. So from day one, I think I have done 2 reports now, and I'm on the 3rd one.
Awesome. Oh, look
Yeah.
at you, man. It just seems like yesterday you were in the internship working through all of the projects.
Exactly, Ali. The internship really helped. It prepared me a lot. And most of the challenges that I'm seeing, I'm not seeing them as something that is strange. It's something that I just laughed when I see them struggling. I can figure it out. And really, God has been helping me so
Do
far.
you feel like you feel good after 1 month that you really can do this work?
Exactly. It's because of the work that I have done previously that is really helping me. I must say, during the internship, I did some difficult tasks during that internship, trying to figure out how to get things worked. And that effort that I put in that during the internship is what is really helping me now, that if I see anything, I may not know. I'm not saying I am perfect or I know everything, but I'm going to figure it out.
Absolutely, and that's what it's about. So let's rewind a little bit. What did you do before Colaberry, and how did you end up hearing about the program?
Well, I've been I was an engineer before I joined Colaberry.
What
So
kind of engineering?
I'm in telecom.
Telecom.
Yes, I do more of telecommunication infrastructure, installation of BTS, what is making people to use their phone to connect to the BTS side so that they can get signals. So that was what I was doing before I joined
Did you
Colaberry.
have any IT experience?
Uh, okay, generally, IT is broad. When you say IT, but not into data analysis, I will say in my domain, you can call it as IT, because I'm also helping to make the telecommunication work. I work with transmission equipment that make voice like phone. When you want to make connection between one person to another, what is in between your phone when you are talking, that is where I work. So we can say it's part of IT, but not computer networking per se.
I got you. So
Yeah.
have you gotten one of your paychecks yet? Can't
Yes.
look alike. Is it something that can put a smile to your face?
Yeah, of course. Yes, of course. The waiting is worthwhile.
It's
The
worth the wait,
waiting,
huh?
yes, it's worthwhile. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, you got some people that may be starting their class here in a couple of weeks. What's the biggest piece of advice you would give them?
The advice I would tell them is just to stay focused. Stay focused. The program itself is worth doing. There's a lot of testimony. Like Ali rightly mentioned, it was my friend that took this course. And in fact, I wanted to do something else when he told me that, can you just try this out? It was at that point I did not hesitate. I just applied. And that was it. you need to make up your mind and focus on it. So there is no way that you will not get placed. It might take time, but it's working. So the only thing I will tell you to do is just to stay focused and dedicated. It's doable. 6 months is doable. Both program, you can achieve it.
All right, well said. I actually have a report. Lowry was in the internship, and when I say they work on real world projects, he actually was on the team that built me a project. Okay, so let me share it with you just real quick. All right, look at this right here. He built this, which I use to monitor the students in the program. You remember this, Lowry?
Yes, of course. the monster project.
The nonstop, right? So yeah, so he built this, and I use this to help manage the program. Look at the sophistication, guys. He built that as an intern going through the Colaberry program, and now he is doing the thing at a real company now, at a utilities company now. And it doesn't matter what type of industry. Every company, every industry needs data. Okay, they need people to analyze the data. They need to know what's going on with the data. So thank you very much, Lowry, for coming in. We know you're busy now, so we appreciate you spending the time stopping by. You know you're always welcome, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you, Ali.
All right, man.
And good luck to all of you.
All right, fantastic. Is Paul in the building?
Ali, I'm here. How you doing?
What's up, man?
Good.
All right, so tell us, how long has it been since you've been working in the field now, coming off the Colaberry program?
Exactly 1 year. I started September last year, 2022. And
Okay, so September. You've been on the job a little over a year, huh?
a little over a year, yes.
What type of role are you in? What's your job title?
I work as they gave me a fancy title called data engineer. But
okay, data engineer. Okay.
Yes, yeah. But I work as just a BI developer. I build reports in ClickSense, ClickView, and then I do some of the reports in SSRS, business objects, and web queries. So
okay, so run us through what a typical day for you looks like.
the typical day, basically, I wake up in the morning, I check my emails.
Do you work from home or are you going into the office?
I work from home. I work for a company in Italy.
In Italy? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe you need to go down there and clock in once a year, maybe?
Once a year, yeah.
Okay, so you work for a company in Italy. So you wake
Yes.
up in the morning, you check your email. What's
I check my email to see all the basically what happened is when the reports run in the morning at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m., they go out to users and then they notice some issues and then they create tickets or they send emails directly to me with the complaint that, hey, this report came in, there's no data in it, or there's missing data in this column and so forth. And so that's where I'll go on and sign in and check the report, check all the last night runs, because all the reports have been scheduled to run at a specific time to go out to all the users. So if a report fail, if a schedule fail, I get a notification that I set up. So this notification or the user's email will tell me what is going on, and then I'll go to the server and check at the schedule and fix the issues. That's my typical day. And then another thing that I do is basically have a team meeting with my manager and also continuing to work on reports or projects that had been assigned to me. So that's basically my typical day.
All right, so you get assigned tickets and you figure out how to work with them, have a few meetings, make sure everything is good. But basically, you post it up at the crib.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, tell us, what did you do before you started Colaberry? What was your life like then, and how did you hear about it?
Yeah, before I started Colaberry, I was basically carrying M16 and 249 in Afghanistan. I was in the military. So,
Okay. What branch?
Army.
Okay, so you
I
were in the
was,
army. You were full time, and then you got out and then joined Colaberry, or what?
yes, and then I got out and I was desperate for what to do because I have kids, I have a wife, and it was into me to try to find a good job that pays better to be able to support them and not be able to worry financially, and also to support my family back at home in the continent of Africa. So what I do is I went and found a job as a manager. Coming from the military, I had that leadership skills. So
Mm-hmm.
I was employed as a manager at a production company, but the job is just tedious. It's just not very, you get to work with people who do not understand. So everything is always a hustle every day. So I was like, I have to look for something that pays better than this. So that's when I discovered Colaberry through a friend of mine who went to Colaberry back in 2018.
Mm.
So that's how I discovered Colaberry. And fortunately enough, Colaberry accept veterans for free. You don't have to pay 2,000 US dollars that you pay for the boot camp. So that was a given. So I had to join. It was just something I had to do. I was committed to it.
Take advantage of that military discount. Listen. I'm a Marine Corps veteran myself, so I got to take advantage of that.
Awesome.
Okay, so it's been a year now. Tell us, how has your life changed?
My life has changed a lot because we used to live in an apartment. Now I live in a house with 5 bedrooms. I bought a
Nice.
house. Yes. And
Awesome.
then, yeah, and I'm now able to support my family back at home. I send them money and then I bought some lands, you know, try to
Okay,
have some,
business.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you
So,
buy up the block back home?
yeah, I'm planning on that. Yes,
Awesome, man.
yeah,
Uh, well, we got a generational wealth class coming up. All right, you got to sign up for that. That's coming up next month. Actually,
yep,
1 month from today.
correct, correct.
All right. So, what's the biggest piece of advice you would give them, Paul?
Don't just join just because people say they succeed. Try to join, have a purpose of why you're joining. Have a purpose because you want to improve yourself financially. So it's gonna be difficult, but what I can say is that once you cross that line and you find a job, your life is going to change big time. So that's what happened to me. I did a lot of late nights studying, doing store procedures, doing uh, all these kind of SQL at night learning. It was difficult, but I had to stick to it because look what it has done. I have completely changed. It has changed me completely financially. So stay dedicated. There's going to be difficult time, but stay dedicated. Try to go all the way across the line. Don't hesitate to move forward every day. Okay, that's the big thing I would give the new guys coming up, joining Colaberry.
All right, Paul, we appreciate you coming and stopping by and sharing your experience with us. We definitely wish you continued success, and you're always welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate.
All right, cool. Well, we appreciate that. All right, there you go. Two people that's gone through the program. One graduated a month ago, one graduated a year ago. Okay, this is a life-changing program. This is a life-changing program. Now, I talked about the discount. We're going to be giving a 15% or $300 $299 discount. Okay. And the caveat is, all right, the fine print is you got to click on that link I just posted. Okay. You got to click on that link. You got to fill it out. We'll have some admission advisors on after our call wraps up at 7:30, where you can go and sign up right then. or you can fill out that form and we'll have somebody call you in the morning so you can finish and get it paid by midnight tomorrow, okay? This deal only goes until midnight tomorrow. You get $299 off of the program, but you gotta pay it all up front, okay? If you pay it all up front, you know you signing up for the class starting December 2nd, go ahead and sign that form I just posted in the chat. You're gonna get $299 off. You can take care of it tonight, but the latest you can take care of it is tomorrow and make that payment and be done, all right? And get that discount. Now, how are these two guys able to secure this fancy, nice job? Well, I'm gonna show you a typical resume of someone who's gone through the Colaberry program, but I wanna focus at the top, these links right here, because these links help tell the story of your experience. A why hire me link, which is a little pitch, a little 2-minute pitch on why they should hire you.
Hi, so why should you hire me? Over the years, I've had the pleasure in working in the financial sales field for multiple industries from banking, mortgage, telecommunication, and debt settlements. The aspect of problem solving in the data and IT industry is what gravitated me to this field.
Tariq's been in the field about 1.5 years now. That was his video as he was going through the program. We have different competitions, different events. You'll see events. We have events all of the time. Every single week we have events, okay? Tariq competed in the CAP competition. The CAP competition is where you get to present your project. Remember, I told you, you're going to create a project. It's going to be unique to you, okay? Tariq did a project on the American dream. Is it achievable? All right. So let's watch just a little bit of his presentation, which he ultimately won first place.
All right, so good evening. My name is Tariq, and today I'll be going over is the American dream achievable? The main motivation for this project actually came from a personal standpoint. As I've been looking to purchase a home for the past couple of years, the price on homes has been a deterrent, and one of the main reasons why I actually moved back to Dallas from Los Angeles. So what is the American dream? So the American will break down the price to income per states, a race visual, which will break down the price to income through the 4 major race of America, an age visual, which will break down over the 6 categories of age, as well as a marital status, which will break it down over 4 categories. The household income. So it's used to measure the long-term affordability. The ideal ratio is 2.6, which means a household can afford a house if its price is equivalent to 2.6 years of their income. So once any of us gets placed and we are earning that $100,000 per year, it means your house should be no more than $260,000. Power that it did 40 years ago. And the real wage is basically that is the wage after accounting for inflation. 25% increase, while wages have only increased by about 25%. Now, while it's true that incomes are higher in the more expensive states, prices are also higher. So when you look at California, even though yes, your income is higher at $75,000, the house on California is around $534,000. So even though these states are desirable, they do receive higher demands and they can't keep up with the supply.
All right, so you can see, he sounds like he knows what the heck he's talking about, doesn't he? Right? No IT experience before this program, okay? That is how you are going to sound when you get through this program, okay? The type of projects that you are going to build are going to be first class. You're going to be working in data science by the time you get to the end of this program, okay? Here's a project on customer churn, okay? And so here you have, this is another student's project, going through, analyzing the data, taking a data set, building a project, building a report, analyze it, and then being able to tell the story and even offer suggestions. hey, this is what I saw in the data. These should be the next steps. These are exactly the skill sets that companies need when you're talking about analyzing and understanding their data. That is exactly what every type of company, every type of industry needs at this point in time right now. And there are several jobs out there. I showed you the chart, okay? There's several jobs out there and in several different industries, okay? And so you're at the right place to make this change. This is a life-changing program, and you want to make sure that you take advantage of it because things are about to change. Our world is going to change as much as it has in the past 250 years. So think about how much our world has changed in the past 250 years. Our world is going to see that in the next 10 years. Okay, in the next 10 years, we will change as much as we have in the past 250 years. Okay. We have free financial counseling. You can call that support number. All right. We have people there that can help you sort through this. We have flexible payment plans. One of the payment plans is you can pay $1,000 up front, and then you can pay $1,050 1 month after the class starts. So that's an option for you. We also accept all major credit cards. We always have an early bird special, which if you pay early, I think it's like a week before the class starts, you can get a $200 discount, okay? But we have for tonight, okay? Tonight we have our $300 discount, which is the biggest discount that you're gonna get. I'm gonna post that again right here. Okay, if you're interested, go ahead and click on that link, sign up with that form, okay? You'll have a chance to take care of it staying on this call after 7:30 with the admissions team. If you got something going on tonight, fill out that form. We'll contact you first thing tomorrow. As long as you take care of that payment by end of day tomorrow, by midnight tomorrow, you can get that $300 discount if you pay up front, okay? And you know, I got to look out for my veterans, okay? So if you're a veteran, you're a veteran spouse of someone on active duty, guess what? We got you. All right, we got a scholarship program for you. So you can take advantage of that. All right, we have I know we're on Amazon's list. If you work for Amazon or different employers, they have, your employer could possibly sponsor your tuition, okay? We give them a $200 discount. So if you're on if you work for Amazon or any of these other companies that have sponsorships, then you could possibly get your company to pay $1,800 for your training. All right, so I told you we have the military scholarships. If you retired military, okay, military veteran, spouse of military, okay, we're gonna cover you, we're gonna give you 100% scholarship for this first portion of the program. All right. And then our early bird special. If you pay 10 days before the class starts, you get a $199 discount. Okay. That's 10 days before the class starts. Now, again, I have the discount for tonight. That's $300. That's going to be the highest one that you can get altogether. Okay. So you can take you can take advantage of early bird, or you can take advantage of that discount we have going into tomorrow night only. We also have Meritized student loans. Okay, Meritized does loans. And the good thing about the Meritized loan is you can get it for the first portion of the program, which is the $2,000, or you could get it for both, which is the $2,000 plus the $15,000. Okay. You can get a Meritized loan that will cover both portions of the program, okay? So if you're interested, you can apply for the Meritized loan, which would cover not only the beginning, but also the second portion of the program as well. If you think a loan might be your direction, go ahead and take a screenshot. Hold on, let me go ahead and take a screenshot now while I'm smiling, okay? Don't take it when I'm all looking down or doing something crazy, okay? Give them a good side. Give them a good side, all right? All right, so take a screenshot here if a loan is something you think you might be interested in. All right, again, here's our contact, here's our support. Take a screenshot. Okay, take a screenshot. All right, if you ever need to contact support, we are here for you, okay? We try to be open like 12 hours during the day. We try to be here for you. We have support lines where our team is on Zoom calls. You can hop on there, get support at different times. I told you about all our resources that we have. All right, well, that concludes my presentation, guys. Look, we got here before 7:30. If you need to get off and go do your thing, you're free to go. But again, we have our class starting December 2nd, okay? If you want to if you want to take advantage of that discount, that $2.99 discount, you can click on that link from the last post that we put there, fill out that form. You can stay on. I have Sharita, who you see her camera's on right now. She'll be here after 7:30, helping anyone who wants to go ahead and get registered, get that $300 discount. Again, if you don't have time tonight, make sure you fill out that form. Tomorrow, we will call you. As long as you get your payment in by 12 o'clock midnight, you can take advantage of that discount. All right, guys. If anybody has any questions, we got a couple of minutes. Anybody have any questions? I'm looking at the chat. Duration of the training is 3 months, okay, for the first portion. Second portion is self-paced, okay? I say you're looking at about 6 to 9 months for that portion. If you total both programs up, you're looking at about a solid year, okay, give or take. If you're working extra hard, longer hours, you could finish it faster, okay? If you're taking long breaks, it could take longer, but your average is going to be about 9 to 12 months for both programs combined. All right. We also have email admissions@Colaberry, where you can reach our admissions team. We have support@colaberry.com. Okay. All right, guys, I'm out. But again, the admissions team is going to be on. Thank you for your time. I will see you. If you sign up first day of class, you have me, the whole class, telling you about the program and what to, and so you can manage your expectations. All right, guys, I'm out. You guys have a good one. I'll see you soon. Thank you.